Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I'm here because I want to serve in the capacity of the United States Senator from the state of Minnesota, finishing out the term of Al Franken. Ladies and gentlemen, this campaign is not about the normal campaigns as you and I understand campaigns to be. I realize that people everywhere have an interest to create and live in a beautiful world. The haters as well as the lovers. The difference comes when the way it is expressed and how to achieve this end. Some believe that all people must be included. Others think that many must be eliminated. Some think that nations should be sovereign, and others think that there should be one world rule. All of these thoughts are out there across the land. But as your representative, you must know that while my concern is all people, I understand that to be successful, it must start at the bottom. The poor is the object of focus here. The other day or night, I saw on TV men and women that represent the people of this nation. And they were celebrating a victory that created pain and suffering for so many others. And they were celebrating. And the poor, they are not even mentioned. We can call them the invisible people. I think that anybody with any kind of conscience would be ashamed of this, but probably aren't. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? They almost got me. This whole thing is nothing but a charade. It is out of the pit of hell. The way I see it, and share this with me if you will, the whole human race is being played. Their roles are assigned without their knowledge. Their education is programmed, and they are cast in a play called life, observed by spirits gambling that the human race will never taste life by dividing them. Do you think these really, seriously, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? This is hell go crazy. Yes. Do you think, having said what I have just said, that the establishment would support me? Of course they wouldn't. They don't want you to know life. You are only players in this game. You don't own it. No difference than a football game. You got your players and you got your owners. Senator Franken is coming out of the game. And the governor selects a replacement player, someone who knows the script. Is it the best person? She knows the script. Is she the best person? She's on the team. Is she the best person? Her goals are our goals. And what are your goals? If we look at history, it's the maintenance of the status quo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not asking you to give me a vote, write my name in for some status quo. I'm not asking you to do that. Let me tell you something. When I was 28 years old, I made a commitment to learn what is actually going on in the world. And I realized some things that I never had realized before. And I had to commit to myself that if I wanted to be any kind of good to the nation, I had to start at where the pain is at the worst, and that is at the bottom where people are suffering. And I had to commit myself that I would maintain myself in that same basic status compared to where I want to be and should be until we all came out together. Now, I don't think any of our politicians who are seeking office are maintaining themselves on a $300 a month salary. Not really a salary, it's a retirement. A retirement that indicates that not that much work was done to establish a greater amount. So what was happening during that time? It was out here. History, if you look and do your research, I've been out here trying to tell you that there's a power that's bigger than you and I. But it must be expressed through you and I, as it already has. You see, what we see in the world, I want you to listen to me good, sisters and brothers. What we have in the world is our creation. It is our creation. Every last one of us in this game that we are being played is a reflection of the scripts. It is a reflection of what they want to see. And the only way we can make a difference is to make it for us. And so, with your writing my name in as the next senator, you are saying that you agree with making the world better than it is today, and that you're not going to continue to put your trust in people who are sellouts, people where you have to go and picket and ask, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, this is hurting us, and they clap down the gravel as if we don't care, and they start celebrating. And you got to go and, like with a tail between your legs, suffer like a wet dog and call yourselves free. The preachers know this, and they are going to begin to tell you. And why are they? Because they know I'm telling the truth. They know I'm bold to stand up and call it like it is, and I call it like it is. I don't have no time to play. Look at the gray in my hair. Well, you can't see it right now, but look at some of the other videos, you'll see it. I don't have that much time. I got to give you what I got, and I thank all of you guys. I even thank the Lord, because I know it's all good, and I'm giving it to you just like it's been given to me. So I want to thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me this your time. Thank the social media for allowing me this amount of time to talk to you, because I have no money. Right in. No money. I heard the governor, somebody say on these candidacies that people are going to have to be raising in the millions of dollars to get their message out. I think my message is so good, once you hear it, you should be on the telephones jumping. You should be on the internet telling everybody you know that God has finally sent somebody to deliver you from this hell you're living in. And that should be enough for not only Minnesota, but for the whole nation to hear. And then the beginning of your dreams. Thank you. Bye-bye.